And who is this character over here?
Oh, that's Ted. He works security around here. Not a single break-in since the day you arrived.
The boy makes him look inconspicuous.
He got that back in the 90s when he used to hang around with Dennis Rodman. Says it was game worn. The worm gave it to him after a Celtics-Piston bloodbath started by Lambier up in the Parquet in Boston.
Hey, I'm giving a TED Talk next month at the Ward. You guys want to come check it out? You know, it's a pretty cool scene.
That depends. What is the topic?
Let's just say I'm gonna finally stick it to the man. You know what I mean, bro?
Hey, Pablo Valdez Nacimiento, Salsa Picante, el jugador de partidos en la cabeza de nada, Johann Gambleputty, Dingle Dong von Richthofen, Conquistador y el Rey de Arroz con Pollo en la Mañana. You ever thought about maybe tightening that name up just a little bit?
Señor, the Valdez Nacimiento, Salsa Picante, jugador de partidos en la cabeza de nada, Johann Gambleputty, Dingle Dong von Richthofen, Conquistador, el Rey de Arroz con Pollo en la Mañana name has a very proud tradition.
I'm not talking about throwing the baby out with the bathwater here. I'm just thinking for marketing purposes, maybe Pablo Valdez Nacimiento, Salsa Picante, el jugador de partidos en la cabeza de nada. You know, take a look at the business card there. You might be able to get her phone number on there or even an email.
I will try it, but my father, Carlos, Johann Gambleputty, Dingle Dong von Richthofen, Conquistador, el Rey de Arroz con Pollo en la Mañana, he might be a bit offended.
Are you close to your father?
My father was the only one of my parents to show up at my birth.
He sounds like quite a man.
Oh, Carlos is a very funny man. Simply loves a good prank, especially when he can get over on a politician. He was the one who told Trump that Mexico would pay for the wall.
There's a lot of money to be made building walls. Trump Tower. Lots of walls.
That was a great one. Instant classic, as your kids like to say.
He worked at the Jerky Boys and started pranking politicians at a very young age. Back in the 70s, who do you think whispered into Nixon's ear? Wouldn't it be hilarious if he started taping all the meetings in the Oval Office?
Carlos, my friend, I can assure you, I am not a crook.
I would have guessed Sam Irvin, but I guess Carlos and Tricky Dick shared a laugh over those Watergate hearings. Did he ever do any work overseas?
Oh, senor, his best one yet. Mr. Hussein, you can hide in this hole. It's safe.
Saddam always lost at hide and seek as a kid, too. Hey, did Carlos Johann Gambleputty, Dingle Dong von Richthofen, Conquistador el Rey de Arroz con Pollo en la Mañana, did he migrate here from Mexico?
No, senor. My father was Icelandic. Back in the 60s, before immigration authorities caught on to how Scandinavians were illegally entering the country, he slipped into the United States while embedded in a school of migrating salmon. Once ICE figured that out,
Ice, ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby.
they shored up the northern and eastern borders, and the migration problem moved down south.
You and your mom ever reconcile?
My mother was the most beautiful woman in all of Guadalupe Sanchez, Mexico. As a child, while watching a movie called The Jerk, she was driven to live her best life.
Yeah, throw the cat!
She was inspired by Steve Martin to chase her dream. And she became a cat juggler. She taught me early on that you should always chase excellence. But as she pursued her dream of being the world's greatest cat juggler, she started taking more chances. One night, she introduced a small puma into her act. Had I been there to book that offensive feline, my mother would still be with us today.
And that's why.
Yes, Senor Hurley. That is why I honor her by wearing the kit of the referee, in hopes that someday I may be able to intervene and save the life of an innocent citizen.